case of chain passing.
On the overlap.
Brazil will score.
Dummies and goes. Tyrone Roberts. That is his specialty.
Hello everyone, welcome to round 21 and Rabbs'S rant for this weekend, and I hope your tips last weekend were a lot better than mine. I got two and one of those was a bit of a shock, the Knights getting up against the Roosters. What an incredible competition we've got. 13 teams can still make the top 8. Now Titans, who are in 13th position, are only one game outside the top 8 on 20 points. In the 8th position at the moment, the teams are on 22 points. So this could be the moving round. Only 3 teams, Newcastle, Canberra and the Sharkies, can't make the top 8. Let's have a look at the matches this weekend. First up, the Bulldogs and the Panthers. The Panthers have been disappointing the last couple of weeks, same as the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs get Reynolds back. I just think Penrith's starting to come off the ball a little bit. I'm going to tip the Bulldogs to beat the Panthers. The Sea Eagles and the Broncos. The Broncos have got a terrible record at Brookvale Oval, so have a lot of other teams. But the Sea Eagles, despite all their internal squabblings, are just firing on the footy field. I think the Sea Eagles will account for the Broncos. The Sharks and Parramatta. Parramatta, good winners last week. The Sharkies, the surprise of the season, upsetting Penrith, who were joint leaders at that particular stage. I'm going to tip the Sharkies to beat Parramatta down there at Shark Park. The Cowboys and the Titans are in the horrors. Doesn't matter what they try, the Titans, whether they stay away at home, even for a home game, or win away. They just can't take a trick at the moment, the Titans. I think the Cowboys, who have struck a bit of a purple patch, will win this one. Roosters, they'll be smarting on that loss from Newcastle, but Newcastle were very, very good last Friday night. Gee, it was a gutsy performance. I'll talk about that more in just a moment. And the Dragons, well, they're just going along nicely. Who would have thought? Our director, Matty Nicholas, thinks that the Dragons are sure things of making the top 8. They had 2 chances. Buckley said none. But anyway, I'm going to tip the Roosters to beat the Dragons this weekend. The Raiders and the Warriors. The Warriors have one of the most abysmal records in the nation's capital, outside of St George, of any team in the National Rugby League. They have won 1 of their last 11 appearances in the capital. I'm going to tip the Raiders for an upset. This is my smoky for the weekend. The Rabbs'S and the Knights. Now, the Rabbs'S, good winners on Monday night. The Knights, very, very good winners. The 2 young kids came in along with Jake Mamo, and gee, they played some great footy. Sione Matautia got away to a pretty ordinary start, but bounced back and had a great game. His brother, Chanel, number 5, he had a great game as well. I think the Knights young kids may surprise the Rabbs'S. They've lost Ben Tia and I've also lost Sam Burgess. I'm going to tip the Knights on the back of Alex. I probably think the Rabbs'S may win this one. But gee, the Knights, the last 4 or 5 games have played very, very well indeed, except for that one hiccup against the Titans. Tigers and the Storm. The Storm, all of a sudden, I think, have come back into their own. I think they're going to be the real dark horses as far as the top 8 is concerned. And with all the internal squabblings with the Tigers, I can't see the Storm losing this one. Good luck. I got 2 out of 8 last week. I hope you do a lot better than that this weekend.